Alright, so we have some kami peppers here from Macedonia. We're going to make some lovely red pepper sauces and pastes with these. But before we cook them, we're going to save some seeds from them. So we've selected some of the biggest and most beautiful peppers from the patch, growing on strong plants that were maturing fruits early. And saving some pepper seeds is pretty darn simple, so I'm just going to show you how to do it. So peppers usually put most of their seeds up towards the top of the pepper, and because we may roast these peppers whole, instead of splitting, I could cut the pepper lengthwise and pull the seeds out that way, but I'm going to see how many seeds I can just pull out of the top here, so that we can kind of maintain the wholeness of the pepper. I'm going to have to kind of cut through some of the veins in the middle there. There we go, got that. So there we go. We've got most of our seeds right up there on the top. They really look beautiful. Really good. When you're selecting peppers for seed, you really want to select for the most mature peppers, right? You want them really to be fully red if they're a red maturing pepper, or fully orange if they're an orange maturing pepper. Green peppers are unripe, and so you don't want to save seeds from a green pepper because the seeds won't be mature yet. So you want to let your pepper get to its fullest stage of ripeness right at the sort of peak of good eating. And you see there's a few seeds left in there, and I can scrape those out on my plate here. And also just kind of, sometimes you just kind of can knock on your pepper and they'll fall out. So I can knock the rest of those out. And then what I'm going to do here to dry them is just kind of scrape them off. And you can dry them like that. The only thing is that you don't want to have too much flesh on them or they can mold. So I like to just go ahead at this point and just kind of scrape off. You can use a knife, you can use your hand. Scrape those peppers off, or those seeds off, onto the plates. It's where they can kind of lay out single file. Row there, like that. And then I just put them in a cool, shady, dry space until those seeds are fully dry, and then I can put them in an envelope and put them in a cool, dark place to save over the winter. So one tip for telling whether your seeds are dry enough to store is that you should not be able to dent them with your thumbnail. So if I can put a dent in this with my thumbnail, which I can right now, then that means that that's not quite dry enough to store. And I really don't want to put seeds that have moisture into storage because then they can mold or rot in that storage. So I'll leave them out until they're really good and dry. And that's it on saving pepper seeds.